I'm a music prodigy, so I know this better than almost anybody. See, Janet grew up in the rigid discipline of the Jackson household. All of their music was just as precise because it was derivative of James Brown and Jackie Wilson. Prince and the Minneapolis sound that he birthed, percussion was melody, and he stayed behind the pocket because it was derivative of Larry Graham, Sly and the Family Stone, moving within the pocket of the rigid structure that is James Brown. Janet's first two albums wasn't hitting because they were in that rigid Jackson structure, and she said, I need a little more control. So she started working with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, who were members of the time, Prince's other group, the Minneapolis Sound. So much Joe Jackson said, yo, don't y'all have my daughter sounding like Prince because of, well, their rivalry. Control is very much a Minneapolis album. In fact, Janet did a lot of her recording in her career in Minneapolis. Control changes everything. Michael and Quincy start putting some more synths into bed. Prince leaves the revolution and starts putting together NPG. And then Rhythm Nation comes out and shows everybody what the future of R&B is going to be. Timing and behind the pocket. And you got things like Go-Go starting to pop off. So they're putting all of that in there, and Rhythm Nation took things to a whole nother place. So Prince and NPG start leaning a little more hip-hop and Public Enemy influenced, and Michael Jackson with Teddy Riley starts doing New Jack Swing with Dangerous. But both of those sounds that Michael and Prince led into after Control were just fads. So by '92, Janet, Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis have perfected this hybrid of the Jackson structure, melodic Minneapolis sound, and then being behind the pocket and making this very vulnerable form of R&B. Then you get Janet. There's always a girl story.
Movement of your lips and your hands. I'm cool, qu'esprit, je touche. Cold best, cold best, cold best.